Hello and welcome to the third live trading ATAS webinar. Yuriy, co-founder of Backtesting Trading Academy and an official partner of ATAS, will be demonstrating live trading at CME using the ATAS platform and its powerful tools. This way, you can see a real trader in real action. You can also join private Backtesting Trading Club with Yuriy. Just check the description below this video. So let's begin.
Friends, welcome. As always, we start our live trading session. What would be for today? Today we will do review live trading. We will trade the Nasdaq index. At this moment, we are 5 minutes before market open. I trade only 10 minutes after because opening for me in most cases ends with stop losses. I will show to you a few setups that I use. I will explain to you my strategy that I use because there are two major strategies which we use. I will reply to your questions because at this moment I can see everything that you write in the chat. By the way, write please in the chat from 1 to 10 about audio quality. Rate audio quality and video quality that you see me well, hear me well. Also, additional rule, we will trade today until free stop losses or free take profits. Remind to you that our previous session with ATAS ended. We had 2 sessions with ATAS. One of it was our first session. I would say it is the greatest session. Ended, Pavel, please show, with 1,119 USD. It was our first session with ATAS. It was just excellent, beautiful. Another session with ATAS ended with around 300. I remember that session. It was around 300 or 400, something like that. It was, if I correct, it was this one, 440. Like, I understand, I want to make money, but remember that maybe there would be stop losses. You must be understandable with that stuff. Okay, once more, write that you hear me well, you see me well, and let's do our preparation for our trading session. Remember, when we start a day, the most important in a day is to prepare to a session because you need to know what to trade. First, as I promised to you, a few words about what we trade to understand all of this stuff together. First, it is my diary. It is in my language, native language, but really super short for you. We trade in most cases trend continue, like it is our setup. When price creates some structure, some important key zone, and we take a trade for continue. By the way, yesterday I had really awesome session where I made nearly 2,000 USD, and I will show to you how we traded yesterday this beautiful trend market. When we see the trend is over, we could look for reversal, but there must be proper structure change. And also, in some cases, there could be a range market when we trade around value and we look fake outs. The most important when we trade CME indexes such as Nasdaq, the most important is to identify market environment, because when you identify market environment, honestly, it's so easy to trade because it's easy to identify key areas where we can make money. But if we choose wrong market direction, honestly, all our efforts to make money would be real bad. They won't end in a good result. That's why the most important, identify a trend. That's why what about at this moment? To identify a trend, we always use a bigger time frame. We always use composite volume profile because composite volume profile show to us key support resistance. At this moment, price reached value area high of this entire composite profile, and we have quite a lot of key levels. The most important question, which of this key level would become key resistance? From my point of view, what's my main plan at this moment? My main plan is to follow this up structure. Maybe there would be some stop loss hunt. After that, I would be happy to follow this up structure until one of this key level. We have swing high here, or this swing high, or this swing high. And after reaching one of these swing highs, with bigger chance there could be reversal. That's why priority, what would be ideal for us? Stop loss hunt on opening, and after that, beautiful trend continue. Okay. Market opens. And let's see what's going on with our beautiful market. trend continue. Yeah, hello traders. Also write please in a chat, write friends please in a chat about what market do you trade. For me, it's interesting to hear from all of you. At this moment, wait. What we would plan at this moment, there are only one situation that potentially could be good for us. It is in a case of this VWAP retest is to look entry for continue of this upcycle. That's maybe at this moment only one plan, which could be good for us for potential trend continue. Okay, let's do. What I do when I trade session, I always write to myself what I plan to do the next. Sometimes I can do it in Discord because, like, I would like to show to you an example. The hardest part in scalping that everything happens so fast, and sometimes it's so easy to do a mistake. And the most important is always write down to yourself what do you plan to do the next. And that's what we will do today. We have beautiful trend market. At this moment, price trade around this local value. That's why at this moment, we need to look only for trend continue. The most important question, what type of continue it would be. Will it be really fast continue or slow? That's it. If they would go from this levels, it would be bad for us because in that case, we won't have good entry point. That's opening for you, you can see. On opening, some buyers entered, started to push up. I don't like it because it's already, price already did significant move. And I don't like to take long after so big moment. Write please in the chat how many of you were here with me when we did first live session with Atas. How many of you remember that first session that we did with Atas where we made 1,100 USD? Write plus that you were here and we traded together. Also, that's a reason why I advise you to do to subscribe to Atash channel, because you can go to their platform and here in this live section, you can find our previous live sessions, which all of them were super profitable. Okay, at this moment we have negative delta, volume profile build up. That's why we wait to see what would be the next. From my point of view, with bigger chance trend would continue, but still it is not my setup that I would like to trade. Let's do the stuff at high. My major setup would be a retest of this key zone. Some people try to sell off. It is at this moment point of control of this session. Trend continue, friends. There's no even a reason to look for potential reversal. At this moment, I ask you to push like, please. That's really would be helpful for all of us. At this moment, the potential long hit is exactly this local lows and this deviation of VWAP, which played out good support on London. Here we will try to take long. We are waiting. The hardest part in trading is to wait for best area to take a trade. That's the hardest in this business. Simply wait and do nothing. I want to ask you a question about your Discord community, but it's a long question. Ask, we have time on this session because we will be here maybe 1 or 2 hours. That's why you have... First trade I would like to take with one contract. They reached this local lows. We will try this first trade. It would be only with one contract because we are so far from any key zone. Yeah, we got first stop loss. What was an idea here? It was so fast. Major idea here was this local lows plus with potential delta absorption and trend continue. But you can see that they played out not so good. At this moment, we should wait for something better. It would be really funny if they would hit my SL and after that would move up. Main problem is that really good support at this moment would be only at one of these lower levels. It is here or here. And also the biggest problem that price open up with this wide gap. Holy shit. Do you see this? Do you see this? How much? How many? 500 ticks. Shit. Oh my God. Did Mr. Trump said that there would be no tariffs? Do you know what's luck, guys? That's how luck looks like. And maybe there are some news. Such moment could be only when some news release. At this moment, we will need for market to calm down. What about right now? After this impulse, it's really bad because this impulse. What's next? Let's write down what we planned. What do we plan the next? Main problem at this moment that this impulse. What's going on? I understand what's going on at this moment. It is. Let's restart connectors because. Right now, I would like to wait because at this moment you can see that our potential profit we lost it. Price did bigger deviation. It was an opportunity to take it because Was there any opportunity for us to take it? Honestly, there was no super big delta absorption that we could say that exactly from this cluster price definitely would need to go. At this moment, after such impulse, I don't like to take any continue of a trade. Even if we would like to take any long, we have so many levels at this moment at low. The most important one, which level would play out as a powerful support. At this moment, after such impulse, honestly, I would not surprise if price would make some correction to test, for example, VWAP, something like that. Like right now, I would wait because there was a period when I gave so many stop losses because I traded when such impulse happened. Did some of you took long here? Do you understand? Write plus in the chat if you understand the reason why here it was a plan to take long. Main reason because we have this upward structure, and honestly, I didn't have perfect place to take a trade because main problem we had this swing lows. Price took it. Sadly, that price didn't take this low because in that case it works better. I would like to show you a few examples. Something like this happened with me 2 days ago when I took a trade and they also hit my SL. It's really sad. It's really sad. That's maybe the saddest part in scalping when something like this happens because at this moment after that impulse, I don't like to take after this impulse, I would like to wait because at this moment, what's the main problem? We still have this upward trend. Still, there is no any structure change. Statistically, it's still better to think for a trend continue. But really good place to take a trade would be only at one of these swing levels. It would be or this low plus anchored view up and or one of these lows. Right now to take long it's super dangerous. Friends, write in the chat what market do most of you trade? It's so bad because price already did all this move up, and at this moment, USGC. I also thinking about adding maybe gold futures because I like to trade instruments that have super small correlation. Something going on at this moment because it just wouldn't print up. Some people try to buy to push through, and what will end? How all of this stuff would end? Main problem that the trend is up, If this stuff would be into trend direction, it would be definitely good to take a trade. What's the main problem to why I don't like to use delta divergence against a trend? Because I lost too much on that stuff. I don't want to do it anymore. Into trend direction, the delta divergence really awesome stuff. It just bellissimo. But against, it's so easy to give those money back. Someone tried to push through all of these people. Main problem, I don't like to take trades against a trend at all, because at this moment we could try to trade market reversal, but when we have so beautiful trend day, I would prefer to see clear structure change. After that, trade below some important keys, and only after that I would take a trade against a trend. At this moment, priority is to find entry for continue of this up move. Yeah, follow the trend until it breaks. Easy to say. At this moment, we build value. Price is at value high of. At this moment, you can see it is session value, and the most important, will price break through it. Honestly, for me, it would be very easy to take a trade in the case of clear breakup and on a test, because at this moment, after this impulse, what I would do the next. We always need to write down to ourselves our plans, because that's the most important part of all of this. First, we still have this beautiful up trendy day. Still, the greatest place to take long would be in the case of retest some of important key levels. We have three major swing levels from which it would be good to take entry for continue. Only if price would break below them, we would use them as a key resistance, because only in that case. Without it, we have only one goal, is to follow the trend. From my point of view, at this moment, it with bigger chance it would be over. If they broke below this deviation, we could try. Is there a reason why you use volume frames instead of because on NQ market there's a huge difference between on volume before and after opening. During opening, each candle may be in 4 or 5 times bigger than before. That's a reason why for us it is very important. That's it. And we'd like to use it. It looks better. It's really sad that that everything started. Honestly, I don't like days when we already did so big movement because it's difficult after that to trade it because how far we can go sometimes it's difficult to say. As you can see, doesn't matter. Price follows the trend until it breaks, as you can see. How much? 200 ticks. Follow the trend until it breaks. I think that's a break. Oh, it's really funny stuff, guys. I think this session would be interesting. Friends, I need to calm down because during such moment I made my biggest losses because of slippage on micro contract. I had a situation when, because of slippage on micro contract, my stop loss became 10 times bigger. That's why I would be very careful here because that's really interesting. But from my point of view, at this moment, there could be a structure change and some pullback because at this moment, you can see that Bitcoin reached, my apology, Bitcoin, first important key level. It is this swing high from which price started this massive drop. It is exactly 19,147. It is first key zone from which there could be pullback. From one of these levels, I think that would be reversal. The most important from which one? Because price overextended without any pullbacks, sooner or later there would be something like this, and only after the breakthrough. Like rarely they break without any additional confirmation. That's why we should, I wait for some additional confirmations because maybe I did mistake. I needed here to take long. I didn't do it. At this moment, there could be potential trade. We have this beautiful deviation. In the case of breakdown, I will use it as a resistance if price break below it. Enter in mild times, exit in a wild times. Yes, I agree with you. At this moment, there could be a big chance, like there could be a news. This news could be used for market makers as best opportunity to get out from their short positions. Break below this key zone. During retest, we will use it as a resistance. Yeah, they broke it. Okay, let's try. What would be our level? 0.34, approximately here. In the case of retest, once more we will take short. Those guys did do a bigger stop loss hunt. We need it. It was so fast. 1, 2. Second try. No. This moment God isn't on our side. Oh my God. Everything looks like it would be additional stop loss and then after that bigger drop. At this moment, I have 2 stop losses, 2 full stop losses. I wait because my major plan didn't play out at this moment, and I need to see some additional confirmation. But I still think at this moment that would be let's do last try. My God. Holy shit. No, we need to wait some time because at this moment I already got 2 stop losses and at this moment I have only one potential trade for today. I will show to you a few examples. As you can see, that's example for you how luck looks like, because from my point of view, such massive volume spike into high, it's not good for a trend continue. But such really fast movements, it's really difficult to say because spreads become bigger, and we have one more try. In the end, I still think they would make a drop. The most important question, how to take a trade, because volatility increased, and it's really sad that during this high volatility, we just got stop losses. Thanks God that I use smaller volume for a start, but still, it was really difficult. Here we wasn't lucky. Here it was difficult. That's example for you how the stuff go on. At this moment, pay attention what's going on with NQ. We have this session volume profile, and this volume profile builds up. The most important question, what would be the next? Because breakout, because break up from this volume or breakdown would be a signal. What would be the next direction of a market? At this moment, we simply wait to see what would be the clear direction, because price did this several stop loss hunts at high. Honestly, I don't like all of this stuff. We have this great news about that Trump may stop tariffs, and price only took this range high. That's not good, because during good news, there must be really some serious stuff. But during good news, we have super small acceleration. That's why we have a bigger chance, I think, for breakdown. But what could be potential entry for us? Of course, the best entry would be in a case of breakdown, and after that retest of this key area, and this key area become a good resistance. That's the best for us would be. We wait at this moment for that. Or also I can be wrong, and the price can simply break up and continue, but better to face it than every time when I try to front run something, it does not help me. VWAP, please, what's your VWAP stats? Friends, Below this video, there's a special link. You can fill the form and join our education program where we help with ATAS. As ATAS partner, every student we help connect ATAS, set up templates. We help with strategies. You saw our first live session, 1,000, another session, nearly 400. Even today, honestly, we would be in a profit if here this trade would, if we would be a little bit luckier. That's why below this video, fill the form and we will help you with ATAS, with all our templates, workspace, and strategies. All our education based on ATAS because we are their partners. I use ATAS for several years. Honestly, what they do for a CME market, I think it is maybe the best in industry. They're so beautiful. That's why I enjoy, and we help every student to work with ATAS. At this moment, once more, price inside of this range. The best is to wait while price will show to us what they plan to do the next, because what's the main problem? Price inside and still trend up, still the chance the trend could go on. I would like to take a trade to see exactly that, for example, trend continue. I would like to show you a few trades that we took yesterday. Example for you, how do we trade? Honestly, yesterday it was way better session. Write plus in the chat if you would like, while we wait for some setup, if you would like to see our sessions that we traded yesterday. Results. That's my results. Altogether, it was approximately 1,900 USD of profit, nearly 2,000. Write plus in the chat if you would like to see strategies that we used yesterday. If quite a lot of you would vote, I would share with you. At least 10 people write plus. I will show to you how we made 2K yesterday. Follow the trend until it breaks. Why this setup seems so basic? Why do you need the most important question? More things you need for better trade, yes? And what about yesterday? If, for example, you have 75% win rate, why do you need more? More indicators not often better for you. Plus, I have other screens where I see delta, where I see market volume profile with key areas. I have all of this stuff, but I have it on other screens. This is my main screen where I take trades. I take trades, as you can see, on micro contracts. My risk per trade 60 USD. It is 2 contracts with 60 ticks. And here it is my main screen to see what's going on at this moment. At this moment, price still consolidate. Beautiful consolidation. Honestly, it would be really funny if this positive news about Trump, I would break the structure and start down. I will laugh. What do you think about smart DOM, smart tape? Yes, you can use that stuff in ATAS. Main problem, I didn't find a way to use it correctly to improve my win rate. Yes, it is a beautiful stuff, and you start smart DOM when you open it, but But the most important question before you start using any stuff, you must ask yourself, will it help me increase my win rate? If this stuff won't help you increase your win rate, your accuracy, maybe you don't need it. Please add VWAPs and CVD on the chat. Man, we have VWAP. And we have CVD on the chat. What do you say? We already have all of this stuff. Price is inside. Let's wait. Let's see. It's really sad that all of the stop loss hunts they happen super fast. I don't like such news movement because it's nearly impossible to take all of them. Up move continue and let's do this regular view up. It would be way better. What we did with all of you, first we tried to take long here. You can see price hit our stop loss after that pump. After that, when price below this VWAP, we tried to take short as a potential breakthrough. It failed. And at this moment, we wait for some new opportunity because at this moment, price moves around this value and we wait to see some better situation. At this moment, price is at value high of this session. Main reason why I don't like to take short here because we have this beautiful uptrend, and I would like to take short only in the case of clear breakdown below. And after that, it would be really awesome to take short because you don't know how many stop loss hunts would be here. There could be plenty of stop loss hunts. I saw a situation when there was maybe 3 or 5 stop loss hunt before price actually did structure change. That's a reason why. That's a reason why we wait. Some of you say, don't you think you will get more from the market with these tools? Man, I have a period of time when I try to use every indicator. In the end, the most important is to clearly understand a trend. Trend still is the king. After when you identify a trend, it's so important to identify key area where you would like to trade. And only after that, you use some local confirmation as entry. Main reason even here why I took this long, because we had clear uptrend. And main problem, I failed with key area, but there was no any level. There was no significant volume, as you can see. It was difficult here to choose a proper place where exactly to take a trade. Because of that, you can see there was no clear PFC of this range was even higher. It was difficult to choose exact moment. I will test maybe that smart dome will help me to do better trade decisions. Maybe yes, I will try it. Yeah, at this moment everything looks it is finally a structure change. They did 2 times a stop loss hunt, and at this moment with bigger chance they would go down. Finally. In the case of retest this local key area, we would take short. Yes, it is volume-based candles. Yeah, at this moment, we have clear range borders. At this moment, the most important question, when this range would be broken. If price breaks below, that would be a signal for this range finally break out. Let's see what would be a reaction here. Main problem why I don't take long at this moment, because I have so many stop losses, and from my point of view, structure would be broken. There are a lot of space to make a bigger drop. If price breaks below, it would be a signal that all of this volume played out, build up for short. At this moment, it's really important place, because here price must rotate. We took all of these lows, and it is exactly value area low of this entire volume. Yeah, price at this moment rotating, which is really good. Maybe it was my mistake not to take long here. It's difficult to take at this moment a trade after several stop losses, because we had this local absorption at that thin low. It already would be 150 ticks for us. Follow the trend until it breaks. Yeah, it was mistake not to take trade here, because we are clearly in a range. It was mistake not to take trade here. If price breaks below, it would be potentially a down movement. Yeah, we have closed a retest. From my point of view, at this moment, there could be potential breakdown. There could be a potential breakdown, but it's better to take a trade. At this moment, better to take a trade. If they would take this local high, honestly, it would be the best place for local short. The most important question, why I don't think about long at this moment? Maybe main reason because we already did a lot of movement and we had so good news, which ended exactly here. Maybe that's a mistake because follow the trend until it breaks. That's a golden rule. Okay, let's try here. If they take this high, I will try here. Go, take it. 26, we need to 26. $24. You will take it. I know you. Holy shit. That's example for you. That's example for you again, maybe some news release. And how much did we lose on this one? That was a really perfect stop loss hunt. Maybe the most wild sessions that I ever saw. No. Zero plans played out. Again, I made a mistake. I didn't try to take long at this range low. And because of that, what I got a stop loss. I did a mistake, my friends, that I didn't try to take long at this range low. And because of that, I thought too much about that all of this news and volume that came out with bigger chance that volume would push price down. And because of that, you can see what had happened with me. Price exactly did opposite. Price took my stop losses. Main mistake here is simply I didn't follow the trend. I started thinking too much about potential reversal, and because of that, I didn't take any good trade. At this moment, I would like to take a few minutes of break because at this moment you can see it didn't work well for me. I would like to show you a few of my setups. I would like to show you, let's talk a few words about what was yesterday, about yesterday's session. Yesterday's session, it was maybe, I would call it perfect session because I had only one break even. It was, I had beautiful long. First part was here. After that, I added closed parts, again added, closed entire position. A new long closed, long added, closed at break even, new long, closed part, added, closed entire position. That's example for you of a perfect session because I simply followed the trend. Today, as you can see, I did a few mistakes because while price were inside of this range, instead of thinking about potential breakout, I needed to trade range until it breaks. I didn't take any. I took only one long. I didn't try to take long at this lower lows, which was really important. And because of that, you can see what I got. I got super idiot stop losses inside of a range. That's really sad. That's example for you why when you front run a trend, often it ends really badly. And at this moment, what's really sad that price at this moment at range high, and I'm out of my risk limit. What do I have? I have at this moment possibility only to take one micro contract. That's all. What about the market you are trading right now? Do you know other participants that quantity are using trading during the day? What do you mean? I don't understand your question. Range low was also retested overnight high. Price took this high. Price reached this high. After this significant impulse, yes, that's mistake. Not to follow the trend. As you can see, price simply follows the trend, and that's it. It was my mistake to take short here, to front run short. Because of that, I got my stop losses. What about right now? We have significant volume build up here. And in the case of breakthrough, during retest, we will use it as a support for us. We will take trade for continue. If price breakthrough. Yeah, everything looks like there would be some local breakup. With smart tape, you can see. With smart tape, you can understand how many contracts are traded and what and how it would help you. I see here how many contracts traded. To trade live is quite hard. You might as somewhere else. Yes and no, because sometimes market is super easy and it's honestly easier to take trades. But sometimes, like today, market is quite hard, and during such market, it's harder to take trades. That's why during such days, yes, it's difficult. Yes, at this moment, yes, emotionally difficult, and that's the reality to be here with you. Honestly, the best session it was when it was our first session when we made 1,000 because there was clear situations. What about right now? Let's try if price will make a pullback to this volume to take entry for potential rise. It would be funny that if I would take a long trade at range high, short at range low. It's not over. Hey, have I updated your template for download? What do you mean? They do rise without any retest. You need retest at least to this local deviation to take a trade. It's pretty hard. Honestly, it's really difficult. When I trade by myself, I have such sessions when I trade by myself. When I trade with other people, I did another live session, and also I did so many mistakes. It was another session which I did inside our community. I love to do at least once per week to do a live session on CME, and it was the same. Few mistakes, beautiful trend day, and if you are interested, we can discuss about it. Yes, it's emotionally hard, but still we need to go through because. What's your deviation? To trade live is quite hard. You might. I would say it's easy to trade live when market is easy, because the easy session where we have a clear market. At this moment, you can see market started with this range, and not simply range. It started with this wild volatility. And honestly, I did mistakes that I didn't follow this range, and market beat me because I didn't follow this range, this trend. It was clearly range market. After this low taking, price gave 700 ticks. Plus, global trend is up. That was my mistake, that I didn't follow it. And because of that, you can see what market did to me. Market took my stop losses. At this moment, in a case of pullback to VWAP deviation, I would like to take entry for continue of this structure while they move up. Nasdaq continue rising. In the case of retest of this deviation, because price bounced from this deviation several times, we will try to take entry for continue of this up cycle. We won't do it if there would be such acceleration. Better if there would be such pullback. This is the best for us, because if there would be something like this, poof, that's really bad. Because if that happens, it would be too late for us to take a trade. Honestly, I hate when they do such rise without any test, because it's difficult to take a trade for me on this structure, because that's not my strategy. Just give me at least such small pullback to take a long trade. No, this one didn't play it out. Major idea was to take entry for continue of this upcycle, to use this VWAP deviation as a potential rhythm which they could use. But what's the main problem here? They took this high, and at this moment it won't be for me a surprise if there would be a reversal from this moment. Range day, the hardest part for me. Honestly, the hardest day for me. Yeah, I took long. They did reversal. They didn't do any good retest to take as a trade, and at this moment they rotate around value. It's really funny to see it. At least we get out from this at break even. At least we have one more opportunity to take a trade. That's our day at this moment. Now, what about right now with NQ? NQ in the end retested this volume. You can see they took this high volume. Interesting to see will they go up from this major volume, which I mentioned before. Plus, they took this swing lows. It would be funny if there would be. They already did good move from that swing low. How much? 150 ticks. I would like to know why does CVD is important in your setup. CVD is important only in a case when we have good, for example, good trend, and you will look entry for continue, and you have delta absorption. CVD in that case best confirmation. CVD is the best confirmation when you have a setup, but CVD is not a good reason. Many times I had situation when there was, for example, significant CVD, and here, for example, price pushed through it. Yesterday we had situation when price there was significant CVD, and after that price started down session. Like CVD is not simply people take trades. We still need additional confirmation to take trades. CVD is not enough. That's how. Short trades inside of a range. My biggest mistake of this day. Mm. CVD also can go opposite of a price all the day. Yes, that was. I agree with you. G Philbert. I agree with you. That's why I watch CFD, but CFD is good only as additional confirmation. Let me show to you a few examples. We did. By the way, the one thing that I highly advise all of you to use when you work with ATAS is to use this stuff, is to use ATAS for backtesting. With my team, nearly on daily basis, we do backtesting, and we love to backtest. And the example for you in which case CVD is really good, it is like here. We have beautiful downtrend, price entire day below VWAP. Price took, as you can see, swing high, and here was delta absorption. In that case, yes. In that case, yes, delta, beautiful confirmation of a trend. But there was way more important confirmation. Trend was down. It was a local range high. In most cases, during good trends, price would continue. And yes, if you have here a CVD, it is a good place to take a trade. It looks like we needed to take entry for continue from this level, not from which I tried. I tried from this local one. We needed to take this deeper level, as you can see, this one. This one played out way better. At this moment, that lower level would give us 200 ticks. It would be already take profit. Your biggest mistake not to ask me to bless you. Yes, it is. 100% agree with you. I didn't ask you to bless me. Each time when you do not bless me, I ask you right now to bless me, Vladislav, because each time when I trade without your blessing, we don't have really awesome session. Vitaly, I agree with you that inside of a range, you should take it. Did you see volatility which was here? Plus, I love to trade range when we have local highs. During this volatility, it was difficult. Here, we didn't take any highs. There was no any significant. There was only this high volume node, which, by the way, traded here. It was difficult here to take. Here was massive news. It's easy to say right now to take a trade at range high. At this moment, from my point of view, they would, with big chance, they would go down to take range low. Maybe lower, maybe even lower. At this moment, with bigger chance, we would rotate to range low. Interesting what would be after. Interesting what would be after. Let's discuss what potentially could be after. We have quite significant gap here, which potentially could be filled because sooner or later it would be filled. Price already took this important level. We still have additional 2 levels which potentially could be taken. That's why at this moment the most important what would be, will they for break structure and go down to take this gap, or they additionally would make additional rise and after that go down, take this gap? That's the question which I ask myself at this moment, because answer on that question is our key to understand what we should do the next. Because if they go down, we definitely need to look for short ideas. If they go through, long ideas, but good long ideas still better to take at range low. Best long is still potentially here at this range low. At this moment, we have mega fight. At this moment, we have mega fight. At this moment, from this swing high could be potential drop because we have good structure change. But I don't like at this moment to take trade inside because before each of my trade which I took inside failed. That's why I would absorb it. Because at this moment, if we analyze this electronic VWAP, we have this last structure, price broke below it with bigger chance they would go down to take this range low. But it's not a high probability situation. That's why I don't want to take it because we already got few stop losses and it's difficult to take it when you have several stop losses because chances that it won't work big, so big. That's why what's my plan right now? I would like to see from a market a clear confirmation that this area important. Price should show a reaction, and after that, if there would be additional test, I would take short. Mm, one more try. Do you know what's the main difference between being here live with you and trading by myself? How many of you would like to know what's the difference between live session and trading by myself? Main difference that in some cases I would be very aggressive. It would be way easier to take a trade because I wouldn't think about what you would think about me and all of this stuff. That's maybe the hardest part of this live session because still I'm a human. I still would like to do some impression on you, and after some stop losses, it becomes difficult to take new trades. That's emotionally difficult. Those people who never did live session would never understand it, how this stuff really works. That's a reason why when I trade by myself, I always have better days because it's easy to reopen a trade, all of this stuff. The most important question: how to be like, how to take trades and not care about it, because still, really important to trade doesn't matter if someone watching on you or not. Still, the best is to just simply trade without hesitation. Like this level, which I mentioned at this moment, price gave 149 ticks. If they would retest it, as we have at this moment our plan. Remember, our plan right now is this one. After that, another our plan would be in a case of retest of this swing low to take long. That's our two scenarios which we have at this moment. Here long or here short. As you can see, this level played out at this moment because major reason why I thought about this level because of this, it was exactly a place of last high, and price broke it. Plus on electronic VWAP, it was exactly VWAP from which price did last beautiful pullback. As you can see, this VWAP, it's a good rhythm of a day. At this moment, still, if you take high here, it would be a good place to take short. Yes, it's inside level, but still it would be really good for us. Mm-hmm. It's really sad that I didn't take short here. Market gave so much time. That's example for you. When you get some few stop losses, it becomes harder to take trades. A little bit riskier, but still interesting one. Let's see what will be with those lows. If price breaks them through, we will use them as a resistance. If price only touch them, we will use it as a support. And just tell me how it's possible here was to take this shot. Holy shit. What's going on? Guys, our shot was so close. Did you see? It would be already a take profit, yeah? How many? Yeah, 270 ticks. Exactly as we planned. Do you see our plan a few seconds ago? It was our plan a few seconds ago. Too fast. It was too fast. Maybe there would be one more test of this level. It would be possible to take one more short. But right now, to take trade in the middle, it's there is no. It's not. It won't be wise. Why is Bitcoin trapping like a mouse? Bitcoin is after significant volume. At this moment, BTC reached key resistance, and at this moment, it won't surprise if there would be some reversal, something like that. Friends, at this moment, I ask all of you to rate our live session from 1 to 10. Honestly, in the case of execution, it wasn't the best because so many situations I missed. Let's see, will God deliver us additional opportunities to take a trade today? What we will do the next, at this moment, we have this key zone from which beautiful bounce happened. If price take this high, we potentially could take additional short. At range low, it is a place for potential long. In the case of break below, we will use range low as a key resistance. That's our major plans right now. And also, if there would be break above, it would be possible to look for uptrend. Your discussion 10, session 0. Thank you for honest reply. I like trend days. During such session, it is a period when I lose the most. I like trend days because during trend days, you simply need to follow the trend until a clear reversal. But at this moment, we started this range, and I did mistakes that I didn't trade at range low. After that, at range high, we didn't try any short. We didn't try any short at range high. Because of that, we have something like this. Let's see, potential this high, it was also possible to take one more short. Or another potential short at this high. For long, still better to test range low if that happens. I would like to discuss with you while we wait once more about useful tools from ATAS. First, it is a market replay. I highly advise all of you that start your education in crypto to use market replay, because you can backtest quite a lot of sessions, and you can see in what cases they look really good, in what cases, it won't work, and you would lose money. And when we did backtest, the best type of a market for us when we have such beautiful trend day. Such trend day for us, it is a blessing, because nearly each opportunity, when you simply follow, if you are right, you get so much risk reward. It's just a period when you need to be risking as much as possible. Another example. It is a day when we traded with ATAS. We also backtested it, and you can see here it was also start with a beautiful trend, and after that rotated. And here you can see when trend started, we took beautiful shorts, and after that we got stop losses when price was inside of this range. With such range, it is the hardest environment for me, because in some cases, it's difficult to identify exact level from which price would make a move. Okay, once more, we wait for this key level. If price would take it, we would try to take short. Our plan once more, they take high, we take short. They were close to take that level. They didn't take it. We will wait additional few minutes. We need one more trade because we are ready together 2 hours, nearly 2 hours. This moment you can see this key level once more. This key level and this key level. We are in the middle. That's the hardest part. Is to wait in the middle between life and death. Our first plan, you can see our first plan when session started played out. Price started that rise, price retested key area, ended beautiful pump. After that, here I did biggest mistake to try to short breakthrough. At this moment, to short from this local level here, I waited for retest again. It was so fast. Without limit order here, it was impossible to take it. And right now we need once more. Here, here, or here. Or here. That's simply what we wait. We wait for key zone to become support resistance and go and follow it. Do you think Wednesday is good one? Well, let's check. What about Wednesday? Normally, Wednesday is good for me. The best for me is Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Thursday for me is the best day. Wednesday, it's not about Wednesday. It's about market what we have on Wednesday, because when we have beautiful trend day, it's just amazing. When we have this such range where we create traps after traps, this one's the hardest. That's a period of time when I lose the most. It is the hardest market environment for me. What do you think about BTC, CME? BTC is good on CME. BTC, you have smaller commissions. Honestly, actually, you can scalp BTC on CME. On other exchanges, it's nearly impossible to scalp it because of commissions. Plus, CME regulated. If you have broker account on CME, trade it. It's everything is okay. Once more, we wait to see what would be the next, because once more, range low, it is our place where we take this local high. In between, we would like to do nothing, because in between, the bigger chance there would be stop losses. Do you have days you don't trade at all? Do you still trade days like this? Honestly, at this moment, I'm working on understanding should I trade such range days. But the biggest problem, what's the biggest problem? You don't know before will it be a good trend day or it would be a range day, because market started, as you can see, when we opened electronical, we had beautiful uptrend. And honestly, I hate days when before opening we already have major move. I hate such days because nearly every good move already happened on London. And when we started, we had only when we tried to take trade here, which price hit my stop loss. After that, I failed to take here. In the end, this uptrend still played out, still go on, and it was still possible to take trades for continue. And at this moment, we started rotating, we started ranging. That's the hardest for me. Sooner or later, there would be breakout, and we simply need to see what would be the direction of breakout. The bigger chance there would be breakdown because still price already did significant movement. And from my point of view, that the bigger chance there would be breakdown because there's a significant gap to be filled. If we open CME gap, have a look on this gap. There's so much more. Plus, we already had positive news about potential tariffs. They would come down. And during those tariffs, we only did this small high. That's why I would not surprise if there would be some significant drop. My main mistake, I think, that instead of trying to front run breakdown, here I try to front run that breakdown. I simply needed to wait for when it actually happens. And because I didn't do it, as you can see, that's what happened to me. Still, this high would be the best for us for short. Let's see what will be. It's really sad that here it was so fast that it was nearly impossible to take short here. It's really the saddest for me. Sorry, one more time. Do you updated your task template? What do you mean by updated your task template? Sorry, for me, your question is not clear. Really sad. Price didn't take our entry. If at this moment this level would give such reaction, we will use it as a short. Shit. It would be our last try for today's session. Holy shit. What do you know about luck? Just tell me. What can you tell me about luck? Huh? Here was our plan, is to take short. One plan for short. Here was another plan for short. Like nearly all of them didn't play it out for us. We can try, if they would take this local high, to try one more short. It would be a last attempt, because you can see that nearly each situation that I tried to take didn't work well. Just give me this high place. Okay, friends, that's over for today. As you can see, I have zero luck. I have zero luck for today. That's a reason why it's really funny. Yeah, that's it. That's worst luck. And from my point of view, at this moment, this drop would go on. I still think the drop would go on. My take profit here was exactly here, you can see. Let's look, where was our take profit, will price hit it. Like news or not, still we need to trade what we see. It is, congrats, my friends. It is our first red session with Atas. And what will happen? Let's see. Will they hit take profit eventually? Of course, they would go into our direction after our stop losses. That's example for you of a beautiful trading session. Okay, friends, we need to finish. Pavel, I would like to show a few words about our community. Friends, at this moment, you saw our live session, and I was honest with you because you can see all execution. Today it was it wasn't lucky day, as you can see. Price simply several times hit my stop loss, and after that you can see move into my favor. And on other session we did really good stuff. At this moment, I would like invite you to join our education program, because inside our education community, education club, we share with people our strategies that we trade. We create a special course where we have 3 levels of education: basic, pro, and practice. We help you from zero to understand what's order flow, how to use ATAS, how to use ATAS market reply value to buy best data. All our education is built around ATAS platform. When you choose optimal education package or maximum, you will have personal lessons from my team with our traders analysis. It is a unique opportunity because in most cases, when you buy education, you buy a record to some course. But for each of you, you have a personal trader who will guide you and help you to walk through all these markets. You saw that we had different days. Congrats. Simply 2 stop losses, and after that, the shit move into our favor. That's the most luckiest day which I had today in my life. That's why to join our education program, what you do below this live stream, there would be a special form. It would be exactly this special form. It would be exactly this one. Open this link, fill this form, and speak with my team, and we will help you learn ATAS platform and take really good trades. Pavel, I'm finished. Thank you. I promised them to be with them until some stop losses and until 3 stop losses.
Okay. Thank you, Yuriy, for today's amazing webinar. I think it was very interesting to see even the unlucky trades, but I really appreciate your, how to say this, attendance, or let's say your rules, that you stick to your rules and you are really, really efficient despite the situation. Also, thank you guys for joining us today. Please don't forget to subscribe to be able to join us next time, and give thumbs up if you like our webinars. We will see you next time at our ATAS channel. Bye.